Hello, Bryce Tubbs here. It is pretty late right now, but I wanted to come and shoot a video for you I'm on a 90-day posting schedule, and I'm trying to make sure that every single day I at least post at least one video. So I had to kind of come and just really share this thing today. Now, if you want some help growing your business, right? Like you want some time freedom, you want location freedom, so you can be able to control your hours and be able to work from wherever you want. And you also want to be able to make a really great size income based on this video title. I assume that you do. Go ahead and click on the link inside the description either above or below the video. It's going to take you to a page where you can book a call with me to see if I can help you go and grow your business the same way that I was able to grow my accounting firm, as well as about 100 students inside of the Six Figure Firms mentorship program. If that's you, I'll see you on the call. If it's not a good time for you right now, that's okay. Anyways, going back to this, and today we're going to be talking about, bookkeeping business plan. Now, the next thing that we have to talk about, sorry. And along with the goal, right? So the goal is really going to determine how much money you make. For example, when Audrey joined the program, she was making about between $3,000 and $3,500 dollars at her corporate job. And when I first asked her, I was like, what's your goal? And she was like, she wanted to make like 3 grand a month. And I was like, okay, well, why not 10 grand a month? And she was like, "You can make $10,000 a month with this?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, like this is easy if you know what you're doing." And then she almost didn't believe it at first, right? And eventually, I was like, you could do that. And then when she got into the program, she had like this kind of limiting goal. Like her goal was only $3,000, even though she kind of said she wanted to make 10K. It was really more like she just wanted to be able to replace her income at her job. So what ended up happening was, I was holding her hand, kind of pulling her along, said, dude, you can do more. You can do more. And then she got to a point where she was like at $5,500 every single month, right? But then she kind of was at that level for about 3 months. And I kept every single like day slash week, like, hey, what's up? Are you doing some work? And then she was kind of like relaxing. She had so much time freedom. She's only working like 15 days out of the month to get, 5,500. And it was a little bit interesting because I was kind of getting frustrated because I'm like, hey, let's get to 10K, let's get to 11K. Because I'm like, that's part of my taglines. I help you guys get to about, six figures in your accounting slash bookkeeping business. Um, but it wasn't until we sat down after about 4 months for doing 5,500, where I was like, hey, you've been at the same income level. I mean, you got this in month number one because she got to 5,500 starting from zero in 1 month of working with me. But then it was just this kind of lollygagging zone. And I was like, hey, like, what's up? She goes, well, I like the time that I have, but I'm afraid that, if I go in and try and, grow my business, one, I don't think I can make 10 grand a month. Two, I feel like I would have to work like 60 hours a week. And I was like, no, you don't have to do that. And we'll even talk about the next step. So that actually brings us to our next goal, right? So if you know what your goal is, we can always make a plan for you to be able to protect it. So for her, she wanted to be able to go and only work about 15 to maybe maximum like 16 days a week. And she wanted to be able to still have the freedom to go and travel because she liked traveling cross country, especially in the time that we're in. So rather than flying, she would just be driving. And I was like, okay, cool. So, dude, like, we can definitely go get you to like 10K per month without you having to work any more days. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah. Which brings us to point number three. Okay, number three is about your ability to sell large clients and then subcontract out the work. So how are we able to kind of get Audrey to like she was at 11.6 thousand dollars per month is where she is at currently. And she started from zero when we first got started. And now she's at 11.6 thousand every single month. Um, and what she did was I said, hey, so you want to protect your time. So why don't you just partner up with another student inside of the mentorship program, go sell about 1 to 2 big clients, and then just outsource some of the work to those people. And she's like, wait, what? I said, yeah, I'll just show you how to do that. Like I can go introduce you to one student who's like very complimentary to your personality style and who also is like very, very experienced. And she's like, okay. I was like, okay, cool. So we made the introduction, and I said, okay, so this is person A, this is Audrey. Now, Audrey is looking to outsource some of her client work in a couple of weeks when she gets some bigger clients. Person's like, okay, I'm on standby. So then the next week, Audrey got two clients for $2,800 a piece because she had that confidence that she could just outsource and subcontract it to another student. And it's been a really, really great success of those two working together. And that actually brings up 2 points. So one, you just got to be able to know that you can sell larger clients. One, two, be able to sell the larger clients without having fear of it actually just absorbing all of your time. And then three, being able to have a community or a group of people who are kind of waiting in the wings to outsource work too. And those three things really allowed her to be able to raise her earning potential, right? At 11.6 thousand dollars per month. Now, the reason why I even bring that up, right? 6 times 12. So it's about $139,000 run rate for Audrey. Now, the reason why I even bring this up is because sometimes whenever I talk about bigger clients, people are like, well, that means they're going to want more hours, they're going to want more time. Okay, cool. Now, just because someone wants more time does not necessarily mean, one, you have to sell away your time, and two, does not mean you have to be the one that does the work, right? So that's the other thing that's going to help you really expand your earning potential and make sure you can make more money, right? Is your ability to be okay with like outsourcing the work by just subcontracting someone else. Now, all the students on my program have this pool of people who are like literally waiting there to subcontract out work from one another. And that's one way we kind of have like this mini guarantee inside of the program. Like people are like, well, how do I know I'm going to make money? And it's like, well, we have about 100 students in the program. Um, they're really successful. And if you ever want to subcontract with them, all you have to do is one, go actually make some friends, don't be a lone wolf. And then two, either say, hey, can you subcontract out some work to me? Or say, hey, if you get too full, can you just refer people to me? And a lot of them do. And it's a really, really cool kind of working relationship and kind of community element that's inside of there. And it's just been very, very exciting to be able to have that just kind of being there and going. Now, those are really the things, guys. Those are the things. Number one, your beliefs are going to either make or break your ability to charge more money and make more money as a result. Number two, you got to have a goal. And number three, like you need to have the ability to sell larger clients and then subcontract out the work. Now, if you've been watching this and like these are all resonating with you, but you just don't really know how to accomplish them. Maybe you've been trying to figure it out on your own, but it's just kind of overwhelming how many different options there are and different things that you have to kind of learn. If you want to kind of avoid those steps and be able to make it to your goal in the shortest time period possible, so you can not only have time freedom, but financial freedom, as well as location freedom, all three of the holy trinity of freedom, time, money, location. Go ahead and click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me, okay? On the call, we're just gonna go and look at where you are right now. Like what is the thing that's actually holding you back? Most people don't actually know that, or else if they did, they'd probably be a little bit further ahead. Number two, we're going to look at where do you want to go? So just like we talked about before, like what are your goals? Where are you shooting for? Where do you really want to be? And what does your life look like once you're there? And then number three, I'm going to actually sit down with you. We're going to say, okay, so this is what you need to do first. This is what we have to do second. This is what we have to do third. And if we can accomplish these three things plus one extra auxiliary step, we're going to be able to get you to that goal. And if it makes sense, we can even work together long-term for you to reach that goal. And it's just really easy, pretty wash, rinse, and repeat at this point. We have the blueprint. It's just about, do you want to do that or do you want to kind of figure it out on your own? Now, if you want to go and take the shortcut, go ahead and book the call. If you're not quite ready, or if you want to just absorb more free content to kind of, learn a little bit more and just try things out or even build some trust about, can actually help you out, just keep watching these videos. They're a great resource for you. Many students have been able to go and get results from watching the videos. Then they just gave me some of the money back to, just go and reach the goal a lot faster. So if that's you, I can't wait to talk to you in the future. I'll see you soon. Have a great rest of your evening.